We're about to change the rear shocks on this 924S. Process should be the same for pretty much any 924, 944. And they're kind of loose, meaning not very springy or too springy, however you want to look at it. And we're going to replace them with these Coney Sports. Car is jacked up on jack stands, and just so you can see, the rear jack point, or a safe rear jack point, is just right underneath the differential here. We're going to start with the lower bolt down here to remove. This is the left side, by the way. And I've got a 7/8 inch. You can also use a 22 millimeter ratchet on that nut right there. And we're going to just take that off. I find it helpful to put this little mini jack under here, holding up the control arm there, just to keep everything straight so that the bolt can come out nicely without getting bound up. As we follow the strut up to the top, you'll see in there is the nut that holds on the top part of the shock. We can see the upper bolt here inside the wheel arch right here. On the other side of the shock is a nut holding that in place. So I have a 19 millimeter open wrench around that nut, which is going to brace that end while I undo this side here. Once you remove that top bolt, the shock just comes right out, and then we can just replace it with a new one using all the same hardware. I usually paint them with the bolts with some anti-seize, just to make sure they don't get corroded in the future.